A guy asked me about 2 months ago, he said, E.T., if there's one mistake you've made, what's that one mistake you made? I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. My values are not in alignment with my dreams. He said, E.T., what do you mean by that? I said, I want to tell you a story. I got a good friend of mine he came to me and said, Eric, my marriage is not where my marriage needs to be. I need to make some adjustments. I see you and your wife. I see how much time you spend with your wife, how much time you spend with your children, and I want that. You buy your wife roses regularly. You're always taking her out to eat. Like, I'm watching you. You spoil her. E.T., what can I do? And so I told him what to do, and guess what he started doing, God? He started doing the exact same thing I started doing. And he said, Eric, it's not working. Like, I'm doing exactly what you're doing, but it's not working. He said, why isn't it working? I said, you know why it's not working? Because your values and your dream, you say you want a better marriage. But I told you need to iron your wife's clothes. You know what he told me? Afterwards, he said, I'm gonna be honest with you, Eric. I know, you told me to iron, you told me to wash, you told me to cook, but where I come from, he said, I'm gonna be honest, Eric, when I do that, I feel like a punk. And I said, that's why you're having a hard time doing it, because your value system says a man is not supposed to iron, a man is not supposed to cook, a man is not supposed to wash dishes. That's what your value system says. So you're doing one thing, but you're going against your own value system. The reason why I'm having such an easy time washing clothes and cooking and ironing, you know why? Because nothing is as important to me as my marriage. And I would rather be happy. I would rather be happy than to say I ain't no punk. Make me a punk. I want to be a punk. I realized that information changes situations. And so I'd rather buy a book than buy a house. Because if I buy a book, I can buy several homes. But if I buy a home and I don't have the right information, guys, okay, I'm leaving you with this. This is crazy. Can I be honest with you guys? You could burn my house down and it wouldn't bother me. Well, how do I know? I had a home that a tornado tore down in Alabama. It didn't bother me. Why? Because we have the blueprints and they can rebuild it. You can take all my money out the bank. It might hit me. Ooh. If I would tell you my lineup of speaking and our audio book, what we're making every month, we'll be all right. I can make more money. But if you take the knowledge out of my head and take the experiences that I have, I'm broke. I'm nothing. There are those of you who said, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be the best at this company, right? But your value system says you believe in sleep more than you believe in grinding. Your value system says you are a consumer and not a producer. That you're spending more money than you're making. Why? Because you're a consumer, but you're reading all the books and you're saying everything the books are saying. But those books are not in alignment with your values. And if you're going to go to the next level, your values are going to have to change. The problem with most people is that you're not obsessed with improvement. You're obsessed with making money. You're obsessed with taking your business to the next level. And can I be honest with you guys? When you become obsessed with improvement, I will spend more time learning in Australia than I will speaking. I will spend more time sitting under people. I will spend more time with Glenn. I will spend more time with Aaron. I will spend more time learning than I will speaking in this country. I will walk away with stuff I never heard before, books I've never read before. There are those of you with phones, and every new phone that comes out, you get it. Every upgrade, you get it. Every piece of software, you get it. You are upgrading your technology, and you've not upgraded yourself. Listen to me, a true hunter, watch me. A true hunter is wired differently. He's wired differently. Doesn't have the same makeup. Listen to me, what makes a gazelle is how he's wired. When a lion sees a gazelle and the gazelle sees the lion, both beasts see each other at the exact same time. When the gazelle sees the lion, because of how he's wired, he automatically, fear takes over. When the lion sees a gazelle, he lights up. It's showtime. The hunt is on. This is what I was made for. And if you ever studied a lion in his natural environment, watch this, guys. If an animal is wounded, the lion won't even do what? Won't attack. Right? For real, there's some of you, there are opportunities that you're like, it's too difficult, it's too hard, nobody can do it. You're not wired properly. A lion welcomes the challenge. As a matter of fact, they don't get excited unless it is a challenge. They're wired differently. The gazelle immediately, when the gazelle immediately sees the lion, the first thing it thinks about is, let's go. First thing the lion does is like, let's eat. So you gotta do me a huge favor. If you're gonna get to a certain level, you gotta welcome it. So everybody's like, E.T., man, you're just so positive. Everything in your life, man, you just got it going on. I'm a real lion. And with a real lion, you'll never know. You'll never know what's going on in my life because I'm a lion. And under every single circumstance, I'm a lion. So I lost 5 aunts to cancer in the last 6 years. I lost 2 last year. Lion, still TGIM, still. No, actually, my aunt's death made me go and do TGIM like I never did it before. Most of you heard the mixtape. Not even a year ago, went to the doctor's office with my wife. Look, guys, you always know something's wrong when it takes your physician like 45 minutes to 50 to come in, like something doesn't take that long. Physician comes in, puts up the x-ray, shows my wife, points to the brain, and said, we found 7 lesions on your brain. I'm a lion. My wife looked at the doctor looked at my wife looked at me. I'm like, I don't have 7 lesions on my brain. Why is my wife looking at me? Because she's like, you a lion. And you're gonna be able to tell me if I can get through this or not. So my wife looks at me. I'll be honest with you guys, when they first told her she had 7 lesions on the brain, she didn't break a sweat, but then they said, you're gonna have to stop working until we find out what it is. And she said, how long? I said, 3 months, 6 months. She thought, I gotta stop working because she's a beast. So the disease didn't bother her, but the fact that you can't hunt anymore, that bothered her. So my wife looks at me and says, no words, but she kind of looks at me like, okay, this is terrible. We've been together since we were 16. You've helped me to get out of everything. What now? I said, we can, we will, we must. We got a son graduating from college. You need to be there. We got a daughter that's going to finish high school in 2 years. You need to be there. You can get through this. Oh, I'm wired differently. I didn't start crying. I didn't say, why me? Why my wife? I'm doing good to the world. I'm not hurting anybody. Why me? I'm wired differently. A t-shirt came from it. A video came from it that has over 1 million hits that inspired people called what? I can, I will, I must. Turn it into a t-shirt. We turn tragedy into triumph. We turn that's what lions do. Lions don't cry. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living. And if you are a true lion, it does not make a difference what the circumstances is. So what? We're in a recession. We made more money in a